Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy, and welcome back to the episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. In the previous video, we explored Dragon Roost Island now that we have completed the dungeon. We also got our first song for the Wind Waker. In today's episode, we're going to be using that song to swim to our next location. Well, I guess we're going to boat to our next location. It would seem that Ganon sent those monsters to this place. But then that would mean... There is no time to lose. We must depart at once for the place where the next pearl sleeps. We shall sail to the south. Alright, sailing to the south sounds good. Climbing the boat link. In the boat link. Oh, by the way, I guess I should mention, when you swim, a little meter appears down in the right-hand corner by the rupees. Holy lord, I'm having the hardest time getting in the boat. No, don't talk. He's basically saying we can't sail until the wind blows the proper direction. Oh, wait. Hold on. Maybe it wants me to make the wind blow the proper direction first? There we go. Yeah, maybe... So we got the song at the end of the previous video. The Wind's Requiem. I'm guessing it wants us to set the wind direction first, and then it'll let us in the boat. Either that, or I am just severely having difficulties climbing into the boat. Yeah, it wanted us to set the wind properly. Alright, so we are going to go directly to the south. First, though, I want to equip some bait. And also... let's take a peek at the map. So as you can see, we need to go down about 5 or so map squares to that next area. I did not mean to hop out. Get back in, Link. Oh my gosh. He is talking too much. Alright, here we go. And we're sailing. Yes, we now have full access to control the winds, and we're able to sail freely along the Great Sea. That took way too long. Oh, by the way, the boat can jump as well. Speaking of things jumping. Hoy, hold it right there, small fry. There's a fish with a human face. I don't know where you got your mitts on that sea chart you got there, but it looks to me like it's pretty much got nothing but seas drawn on it. It's pathetic. In fact, it's almost an insult to call a thing a sea chart if you ask me. What's the matter, small fry? I'm just trying to be nice here. I'm telling you that you've got a problem, and you do. Don't give me that stupefied look. It makes you look like you oughta be in diapers. Just listen, okay? I'm going to teach you what I know about this island. So open up your sea chart and make it snappy. If we open up our chart for this fish, he will grab a paintbrush, and he will paint the island for us. There we go, and now our map has a completed square on it. There's a particular cave toward the backside of this Dragon Roost cavern. Yeah, real peculiar, but I doubt you'll ever get to see it, small fry. Unless you manage to sprout wings and fly, that is, because you won't be getting there otherwise. That's all I can teach you, small fry. But I'll do this for you, since I'm feeling so generous. I'll send word to all my brethren living near the islands of the Great Sea. Good bunch of fish. If you see a fish leaping out of the water when you're sailing near an island, sail up to it and spread bait out on the water's surface. Trust me, this is good advice, Fry. See, the baiting process allows you to get a chart of the island, along with any info that might be useful to you. I highly recommend you make a habit of doing so. So you're definitely going to need a reliable sea chart to help you search for things out on the sea. I can't emphasize that enough, Fry. You need a well-drawn chart. If you don't get a chart for every island you come across, it'll just be a bigger hassle for you later on. Now don't say it never did anything for you, Fry. Oh, you there, you Kingly Red Lion guy. That's it, I repaid my debt. I'm done, you take care of the rest. So that is the map fish. As we sail into new quadrants, as you know, oh, hold on, I don't want to see the detailed view. As we sail into new quadrants, we're going to have to keep our eyeballs out for a jumping fish. If we see him, we'll have to toss out some bait so we can get lots of information about the islands and fill out the sea chart. That is part of what we need to do in order to get 100% completion of the game. I believe we're in a new chart. No, we're not quite into a new area yet. Now, one thing worth mentioning is that the Mapfish did mention to the King of Red Lions that he repaid his debt, which is a bit of an interesting thing to say. I wonder what that could be. Oh, was that the Mapfish right there? That's the Mapfish right there, I believe. So we're going to sail over to him. Just because we always want to do our best to fill out the map, and if we get a head start at it, you know, it's good. That is why I purchased the bait, by the way. I purchased bait at the start of the video because it's important. We need it. Here we go. Oh, did I throw it the right way? Perfect. Yep, we can get some information here on this island. We need lots of bait. Lots of bait. I think I have 3 bait left, and there's like 4 squares we need to go through. Hoy, small fry! Yeah, I've heard. I take you want a chart and information about this island? Start by opening up your sea chart. You don't have to press any buttons, by the way. It does it automatically. And we will get the island drawn here. What a tiny, tiny island. This will help us with doing treasure charts later on, for sure. You see that volcano that's spewing out lava like there's no tomorrow? Yeah, well they say there's a great treasure hidden inside that thing. The thing is, everyone who's ever tried to get inside has just been blasted away by the great balls of fire that come shooting off the top. If you want to get inside, you gotta go find the island that's 1 square north and 4 squares west here. That's where the power to freeze anything is hidden. Or so they say. Maybe it's not true, but it wouldn't hurt to look, Fry. That's all the info I got to offer. If you want to hear it again, you'll have to throw some bait on the water for me. Sorry, that's my policy, Fry. Can't go fighting evil on an empty stomach, you know. And with that, I'm off. Huzzah! We are on the move again. We have to sort of reposition ourselves so that we are, able to continue our destination sailing. We're going to be doing a lot of sailing in this episode. We have one place to stop, but otherwise it's mostly sailing. Up there to the left is a skull tower. There's lots of enemies that live in there. If you want to get them, you can. If you want to get the bad guy, as it were, you can do that. We're going to continue sailing. Now we're just going to go southward. Hey, check this out. If we look over here to the side of the boat, there is something glittering here. If we were to... Oh, well, I kind of want to actually chill, go back. This glowing area of the sea is something special. We can pull out our grappling hook, and salvage is the function. Did I seriously not grab it? Do I need to cruise around a little bit? Hold on, let me cruise. If we go over to the spot where it is and drop our hook, then we will be golden. I think I way past it, right? I didn't. I grabbed it. Okay, great. We can pull up a treasure chest. It's very cool to get. And we can open this up. I think this is a treasure chart, but I'm not sure which treasure chart it was. We'll take a peek. It was purple rupees, which is 50. That'll max out our wallet again. Let me see. Did that cross off any treasure charts? Wait, I don't want to open Tingle's map. Or was that just random stuff from the sea? I don't think that was a treasure chart, actually. Yeah, I don't think that was a chart. Okay, well, there's some loot. Hey, it's stormy now. That's something worth noting. We ought to be careful of stormy weather. I'll tell you what, being able to check the map at all times without having to pause the game, probably super useful. Like, potentially worth using the bad control scheme just for that. Now I'm not in the market to like change up my control scheme. I kind of like the Pro Controller, and I probably will continue to use it, but the gamepad would be nice to streamline things, of course. Hey, there's a bunch of wind columns, also known as, I guess, what, tornadoes? Be careful of those. If you swim into it, you will be swept away somewhere random on the sea. You do not want to be swept somewhere random. That is that's a big octa right there. He's shooting bombs. That's a little weird. I'm going over here because the map fish is over here, and I'm a sucker for completing the maps. There's a big glowy thing. Okay, we're in the right square. Okay, great. Hello, map fish. Take this. And I would like this info about you. We're also going to loot that thing to our right, and then we're going to continue sailing on the sea. We could also buy more bait. I saw Beetle's ship, but I don't know if we will. Hoy, small fry! Yeah, heard. Alright, here we go. Let's see what information he has to offer us. Hopefully it's some good info. Here we go, detailing the map. It's a triangle-shaped island. Tell me, small fry, have you ever caught a fairy before? Because what I've been told, you've been able to beat into a pulp by monsters and such, and you think that you finally met your match? If you got a fairy with you, then you got nothing to worry about. Don't you wish you had something handy for carrying fairies around with you, Fry? If you want one, go south from here until you see a miserable-looking submarine floating on the sea. Look there. That's all the info I got to offer. If you want to hear it again, you'll have to throw some bait. Interesting. So if we want to get another item for carrying a fairy, which, you know, we do like items for carrying fairies, we ought to keep an eyeball out for that. Hey, where did the... Okay, there it is. Alright, so let's approach it slowly. Okay, let's start to slow down, and let's come to a stop. We might be a little too far. Let's see. Oh, nope, we're right on top of it. Perfect. I believe this was from a treasure chart. I don't think this one was from not a treasure chart. If it's money, I'm going to be a little upset, because I don't need any more money. My wallet is full. It's a silver rupee worth 200. Yikes. Yikes. Alright, let's take a quick check and see, was that a treasure chart or no? Oops. That's... It was. That was treasure chart. Okay. Treasure chart 34 has been marked off. Perfect. Let's hop back on the boat, Link. Holy Lord. Open the map one more time. We have 2 spaces to go. Okay. Now we can leave, position properly, and begin sailing again. Great. All right. We are almost there. I have to keep opening this to check that I'm going in the right trajectory. The great scene music will kick up again, and we'll continue off on this wonderful, wonderful adventure. Oh, okay. I'm going to try to swing right between these two. There's another treasure of the sea over there. That's not a treasure chart. It's just a random one. Looks like the treasure charts have a beam coming out of them. I don't think I can sail directly into this guy, so I'm not going to try, but it'd be cool. I think if you, it'd be cool if you sail directly into him, you just like impale him or something. All right. Wow. Oh, that's the treasure chart I'm looking at. Is that right? Oh, no. Okay. Let's just keep going. All right, so keep an eyeball out for a submarine. A submarine. Because a submarine means free items, and free items are good. All right. In addition to things we're looking out for, Mapfish over there to the left. Might be able to see him dead ahead now. Is this the... There's no way this is the fish for the other quadrant, right? I would hate to end up going... The submarine's right there to the right also. Like right where the bait is located on my UI. That's the submarine. But we're going to have to stop and get the Mapfish first. Then we can go and take care of the submarine. Of course, you don't have to fill out your map if you do not want to. I personally think it's a very nice thing to get. Having a full completed map is great for sorting around. Also helps with the treasure charts. Of course, you can also just look up the treasure charts. There's a grid system on the sea, so you can reference like, I don't know, A5 or something. Then you know where you're going. Let's see what this man has to say. He's going to draw us the island. It looks like a bomb, kind of. What's your info, sir? You ought to come sail the seas on nights with half the moon is missing. It'll give you shivers, Fry. That's all the info I got to offer. Interesting. So if the moon is half full, we can sail around here and maybe we'll see something unique. Alright, so here is the submarine we have to loot. And apparently, if we do this, we can get an item for carrying fairies, which we know as a bottle. There is a... Oh, let's stop and get out. There is a pink bokoblin right here. And I want to show off, if you use the grappling hook on the pink bokoblin, you can grab his necklace right off of his neck, which will grant us with a free joy pendants. We're going to need a lot of those for later in the game, so it's good to stock up now. This is the submarine that was mentioned before. There are some rats and some bokoblins that have joy pendants. You can only grab one joy pendant off of a bokoblin, of course, because they only have one neck, and they are not 2 chains. So they only wear one chain. Okay, hey, I'm targeting the wrong guy. There we go. I'm still targeting the wrong guy. There we are. I probably am going to be grabbing a lot of joy pendants off of different enemies. I think it's pretty useful to be able to do so. Here we go. Lots of different enemies have lots of different drops as well, by the way, so it's not just the joy pendants you can grab off of people. Hey, these are the rats. They will steal your money. That's still what they like to do. And we'll get a chest for this. I wonder what could be in this chest. I wonder. Let's open it up and see. It's just an empty bottle. That was a nice little calm jingle. But yes, that is our second empty bottle for carrying fairies or other things like potions, water, you know, general things you can shove into a bottle. Let's leave. And let's finish sailing as well. We just have one more square to go. By the way, that's a pretty cool thing you can do. If you jump into the King of Red Lions, you don't have to do the animation of you getting in. Let's take one last peek at the map. You can see due south is the highlighted area, which means we are right around the corner from the next pearl. These are cannons, by the way. This that particular battle station, skull tower, watchtower, whatever you choose to call it, has cannons. So be careful. They can, you know, fire the cannon, and that is less than ideal. Don't really want to be encountering a cannon fire if you don't have to. So we're going to try and keep our eyes out. Here we are. We're here in the brand new area. And there's the Mapfish dead ahead. Thankfully, the port is also dead ahead. So we are able to, you know, take care of getting the Mapfish to sign off on the last island that we have access to, and we can just pull up to the island itself. Yes, do not see what rises upon the horizon. This is where you must go, Link. The Forest Haven. Okay. Got a nice theme. I like the Forest Haven theme. It may appear as though this is but a great tree rising up from above the ocean's surface, but it is a sacred place. It is inside this grotto you will find the spirit of the earth, the Great Deku Tree. You must speak with the Great Deku Tree and receive from him the sacred gem known as Farore's Pearl. I fear that Ganon's vile hand may have already reached this most sacred of sanctuaries. Go forth with caution, Link. Alright, are you not going to let me climb in the boat? Oh, I can climb in the boat. Great. Okay, there are a couple of errands we're going to do before we end off the episode. One of which is map fish. The other of which is buying more bait. Because we're going to run into a lot of map fishes. And we're going to need to be able to buy their services by feeding them. Which is pretty realistic, honestly. I think a lot of people, if you feed them, they'll do work for you. And that's not like... Well, never mind. Anyway. I know there's a big thing when like you help someone move, you like pay them with a box of pizza or something. Generally they're your friend though. Anyway, here we are. What info do you have? Just a wee bit north of here on Bomb Island, I've seen a merchant with incredible girth with a monstrous pack on his back. Now what could he be doing with that lonely little isle? I tell ya, there's some strange folk on the world, Fry. That's all the info I got to offer. If you want to hear it again, you have to throw some bait. Alright, well, I have no need to ever hear your info again. However, I do have need for Beetle's shop ship, so I'm legitimately going to yeet myself out of the boat and hopefully catch on. Nice. We're going to buy more bait. Bait from Beetle. Here we go. You see he's got a lot of Hyoi pears and whatnot. We don't really need Hyoi pears. We need bait. We'll go ahead and buy 2 stacks of bait, 60 rupees for 6 servings. That means we have 6 islands we can check off, and, you know, we won't be needing it too often, hopefully. But yeah, Beetle will also take us back here to the start of the island. And there is this post box. We're going to handle the post box the next episode, though. That's actually going to be all for now. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and tell your friends about the series if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me when you guys spend videos around. In the next episode, we're going to be exploring the Forest Haven area. I'll catch you guys all back here next time. Until then, as always, take care.